back in '93, I started writing music, and it was grunge, inspired by Nirvana. I wrote 2 albums called, 3 albums. 2 first called Leave Me Be Shit, it's 1 and 2, and then I wrote an album called The Relief Creature. I started playing a band in '94. Then Kurt Cobain committed suicide, so I lost all hope, and I tried to commit suicide myself, but I survived, luckily. In 1995, I went to a continuation school, and that was really great. In '96, I went to my second continuation school, and that was pretty great too. But after half a year, I began to become ill. I had some delusions. I believed that I had lung cancer. I was convinced that I had lung cancer, and I was convinced that I was a pedophile. Though I wasn't. And something happened to me that convinced me I was a pedophile, and that was because I was so criticizing myself. In 1999, I began hearing voices. Things were getting too much for me. I was in a room at a place for alcoholics, drug abusers. Outside my window, I heard a voice. It was a bird talking to me, warning me against some guy who wanted to beat me up. So I fled from the place. In 2000, I committed a robbery. And immediately after, I was captured by the police, arrested by the police. And, next day, I was taken to court and drove to a psychiatric ward. Here I was to live the next 5 years. In 2002, I was on an extremely high dose of antipsychotic medicine, and things started to happen. I had some sort of telepathic abilities. It was like everybody could see what happened in my mind, and I didn't have control of my mind at all, because I was a schizophrenic. I was given the diagnosis schizophrenic, and I know I've always been special. But at that time, people should see what were inside my mind, and it was not good. It was hallucinations of children being raped, and I had no control of anything in my mind, and people accused me for these hallucinations because they could see them, and so they thought that I was a pedophile, but I weren't. It was not my fault that they could see what was in my mind, and it was not my fault what went on in my mind because I was ill. It was my disease that created psychotic hallucinations in my mind. Luckily, I got better and better with the right medicine. And I got more and more realistic about things. I feel like everybody knows me. I feel like my music is known by everyone. Maybe inside our souls, we know it. Some kind of perceptive idea about. No one talks about it. It must be kept in secrecy. And maybe when I'm dead, I'll become a martyr. And I think that's a bloody shame, you know. Because I've got so much to give in this life.